You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Noddy's Chosen Year 1973. How are you, pal?
I'm fine, thanks, Simon.
Go on.
Going back to a year when glam rock reigned supreme. I think it was the year it reached its apex or zenith, whatever. Basically, glam rock was just ruling music, and I don't think it was ever the same after 73. It started slightly to decline in 74, but we're going to start with one of the biggest glam rock songs of all time by one of the greatest glam rock bands of all time. Talking about The Sweet. Now, The Sweet had been around since 71, but they'd had no luck at all, and the luck changed when they met an Aussie producer, songwriter called Mike Chapman, who was this English guy, Cockney guy called Nicky Chin. They formed a great songwriting partnership, and basically the Sweet latched on to Chin and Chapman, and they recorded starting in 72 Little Willie, Papa Joe, Wig Wam Bam, but at the back end of 72 and in January 73 they released this one, and this got to number one where it stayed for 5 weeks. Now I'd like to dedicate this one to my brother Mark, who is absolutely sweet mad. He absolutely worships them, and he loves this song more than any other. But I'm also going to ask you to listen to this song, listen to the riff on it, and I'll talk about it later on when we do the next song, but they're very similar. But this is a great song. It was number one for 5 weeks, the start of January 1973. It's The Sweet and Blockbuster.
Watch out if you got long black hair. You come from behind, you go out of your mind. You better not go, you never know what you'll find. You look in his eyes, don't be surprised if you don't know what's going on behind his disguise. Nobody knows where Buster goes. You steal your woman out from under your nose. Does anyone know the way? Do we hear someone say? We just haven't got a clue what to do. Does anyone know the way? There's got to be a way to Blockbuster. The cops are out, they're running about. Don't know if they'll ever be able to Blockbuster out. He's gotta be caught, he's gotta be taught, 'cause he is more evil than anyone here ever thought. Does anyone know the way? Did we hear someone say? We just haven't got a clue. Does anyone know the way? There's got to be a way to Blockbuster. Does anyone know the way? Did we hear someone say? We just haven't
That was Blockbuster by The Sweet for our kid, and I think Ian would like that one out of the Red Lion. Well, I said before, listen to this next track. Well, this next gentleman needs no introduction. Sadly, a year ago since he passed, and this song came out more or less the same time as Blockbuster. Now, you listen to the riff, it's more or less the same, but there was never any acrimony or nastiness about this. Apparently, David Bowie bumped into Mike Chapman because this song only got to number 2. It kept out number 1 by The Sweet, and all Bowie said was, "You jammy so and so" to him, and they shook hands, and that was it. So, but this is Bowie at his finest. He's still with the Spiders from Mars, and in '73 Bowie was just hitting the stratosphere. The previous year released The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars. Well, later on that year, Bowie killed Ziggy off. And he works mainly on an album called Aladdin Sane. And this song, next song, The Gene Genie, comes from that. Brilliant track. One of my all-time favourite Bowie songs. And I know you're up there, David, smiling. I'm pretty sure you will. This one's for you, mate. And this is for my boss, Stuart, who's, again, another huge Bowie fan. David Bowie, The Gene Genie.
Small Gene Genie snuck off to the city, strung out on lasers and slashback blazers, and ate all your razors while pulling the waiters, talking about Monroe and walking on Snow White. New York's a go-go and everything tastes nice. Poor little greenie. Ooh. Get back on it. Gene Genie lives on his back. The Gene Genie loves chimney stacks. He's outrageous, he screams and he falls. The Gene Genie, let yourself go. Like a man, but he smiles like a reptile. She love him, but just for a short while. She'll scratch in the sand, won't let go of his hand. He says he's a beautician, sells you nutrition, keeps all your dead hair for making up underwear. Poor little greenie. Ooh. The Gene Genie lives on his back. The Gene Genie loves chimney stacks. He's outrageous, he screams and he moans. The Gene Genie, let yourself go. So simple-minded, he can't drive his module. Lights on the neon and sleeps in a capsule. Loves to belong. Loves to belong.
legend, that is Bowie, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've got another legend coming up now as well. This guy needs no introduction. His stage shows alone are just... They've just gone down in rock legend. In 1972, this band was named after the lead singer, and they released an album called $1 Billion Babies. And in 72, Alice Cooper had a big number one in the UK with Schools Out. Well, he followed that up with this track in 73, and I'd like to dedicate this to my good mate Colin, who's now, I think he's got 3 shifts this weekend, then he's into single figures before he retires.
Nice one, Colin.
And we're all going out on the 4th of February. So, Colin, mate, this one's for you. This is your hero, Alice Cooper, Elected.
Elected.